Welcome to the Credit Suisse Entrepreneur Summit. Maybe you can start us out by telling us a little bit about yourself and the company that you run.
Hi, my name is Ryan Smith. I'm a co-founder and CEO of a company called Qualtrics. We're an online research platform where we help companies collect real-time feedback and provide insights to business decisions. We've been around for about 10 years, bootstrapped for a long time. We've primarily focused initially on the academic market. We've got over 1,300 universities worldwide that use Qualtrics, 400,000 academic users, and now have over 5,000 enterprises that are on our platform collecting data as well.
Now, Ryan, you shared your thoughts on a panel discussion about raising capital in these times. What advice did you give to the entrepreneurs who are here? And what would you say was the single most successful thing you did in your efforts to raise capital?
We recently raised $70 million with Sequoia and Excel. I think the advice that I would provide anyone is just really think through that process from a standpoint that you don't need to get married on the first date. I think it's important to go around and interview and really find out who it is that you want to partner with, because truly anyone can write a check. You need to get in the situation where you're actually selecting partners. And for us, it was when 1 and 1 would equal 5. And I think that's what we've accomplished. I think we've done a fabulous job at selecting partners that we like, that we want to work with, that fit our culture, and share the same vision about our company that we do and are as passionate about it as we are.
Entrepreneurs are a different breed.
Mm-hmm.
Can you describe yourself maybe a little bit in terms of your personality and what makes you sort of an entrepreneur?
Yeah, that's an interesting question. I do agree that entrepreneurs are a different breed. I think we're all crazy a little bit. I think you have to be. I mean, I stayed in a basement for 5 years trying to figure this out. You've got to be definitely pretty driven. It seems like the word entrepreneur is played up everywhere. I never really considered myself an entrepreneur. It wasn't like, when I was younger growing up, it's, hey, I'm going to be in tech, or I'm going to start this company. I actually view myself as much more of an opportunist. Mm-hmm. And just because I think there's a lot of entrepreneurs that don't actually jump on opportunities that are coming their way. So I think it's important to be opportunistic. And I think that's, if I describe myself, I think I'm in the way that we run Qualtrics, we're extremely opportunistic. And we're constantly, whether it comes to innovation, whether it comes to employee, whether it comes to growth. We saw an opportunity to raise capital with 2 great partners, and we jumped on it. And I think that's probably the most important aspect that as I reflect and look at myself.
One of the objectives of this conference is to allow entrepreneurs to network.
Yeah.
Maybe you can talk a little bit about that aspect of building a company and maybe what you've done to get where you are thus far.
I think networking is super important. I think if you actually, the term networking gets kind of a bad rap sometimes. But if you actually get down to what the purpose of it is, I personally don't believe I know everything. Right? There's a lot of people who have been through a lot of experiences that I could learn from. There's a lot of scar tissue that can be passed around, and I don't need to fall in those same holes. So I think it's really important, and I've leveraged that. There's no way that we would be where we are today as an organization if we wouldn't have listened to people, or when we met people, actually, really open up and say, okay, how did you do this? Right? Or what would you have changed, or what would you have done different? And I think events like this actually help foster that. Just already here, I've met some great people, and I've learned a lot. I was listening to the panel before, and there were 3 or 4 insights. Even on our own panel with the people I was with, there were a couple comments that I'll remember for the next 10 years.
Well, thank you very much. We've enjoyed having you here.